we got it to work. Hey everyone, what's up? What's going on? This is Yen from YenYorkCity. Thank you for coming to my podcast. And today we are celebrating and we are getting pumped because it's my 1 year anniversary since I became affiliated and also started doing these podcasts. So if you guys don't know, my name is Jens. I'm from New York City. Born and raised here in the city. I'm a city girl. You know, I love showing my city, from music venues to restaurants to the New York City vibe, everything in between. I'm also certified yoga instructor. So I'm all about fitness, health, sober living, and living a really awesome lifestyle here in the city and showing you how to do it and bringing you along with me, you know, with all my adventures and all the stuff I love. And I love music. So ever since quarantine, I started doing more and more of these in-home streams. And I gotta say, it's been quite a journey. This year has been amazing, from getting to know a lot of you guys, being like family, having a community. And I couldn't do it without my special guest today on the podcast. And of course, that's Mr. EJLuna. He's a drummer. Hey, dude, thanks for following me. Hey, dude, hey, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the follow. Happy 1 year anniversary. Woo, woo. Yep. I can't believe it's been already a year. Let's see. I know I got my alerts here. Okay. Yes. It's been a year. Yes, a year. And Mr. Vision is in the chat. Hey, dude. Fiction, drums. Thanks everything for sticking around. And you know, we were trying to like make sure everything sounded good, the sound. So what you're hearing right now in the background is Genesis. Luna Temple is his SoundCloud. So I do have the command Luna Temple, so you guys could follow the SoundCloud and check out all the songs, his original stuff. He will be playing. So I'm not going to chat so much here without him because we are a little late. So I want him to play. I want him to play some drums. And we're in Eastern time right now. So it's 8 o'clock Eastern time, New York City. And he's in Jersey right now. But I'll be up there soon. And we're going to be rocking and doing a bunch of streams together. But today, he's my special guest on my 1 year anniversary. And I'm going to bring him in. Are you ready for me, babe? My partner, my best friend, drummer, musician, gamer, Mr. EJ Luna. Woo woo. Whoa. Hey.
Slow-mo. Yeah, video's a little choppy. The capture is a little weird, but we're making it work.
Have you ever seen the guy beat dancing on Eternity? He shows the time changes and there's a time change every 3 seconds. Yeah, Mr. Well, I call Luna the Mike Portney of Twitch because he can pretty much really rock out to Dream Theater like no other. He's my favorite drummer here. And so today we have him here. Babes, thanks so much for being here. I mean, who else, like I said, who else would be more fitting than to celebrate my 1 year of doing this podcast than you? Because you've been here all along helping. Even today we've had like, you know, Mercury retrograde, all these things happening. And yeah, having the patience to even be a streamer and start streaming, and just, it takes so much. So I want you to tell me all about your setup, your streams, and let everyone, all my viewers, know what is it that it takes to be such a great content creator and why you started being a content creator, because we know you're a drummer and you're an epic drummer, but you're also on YouTube. So your YouTubes and everything in between. So I'm going to give it up to you and let us know more about you, Luna.
Well, there's a lot. So I mean, where do you want me to start? I don't know where to begin.
When
there's
okay,
so much.
So, when did you start picking up the drums and knew that you were gonna be a musician, a drummer?
All right. Well, I didn't know, but my parents did, and I was a baby banging on like pots and pans and stuff, and beating on furniture, and to um, saved saved me from them, having me destroy all their furnitures and stuff. They ended up buying me a drum set. So
Oh,
and that was at four. I was 4 years old, and my uncle, um, he gave me my first pair of drumsticks, and he's
oh.
also a drummer.
So it
So
runs in the family.
yeah, so like and that was like that was the inspiration. I got my first drum set, and I started beating on a little tiny 3-piece uh, black kit. I don't know what the name of it was, but it was for kids. And it was pretty
Oh,
hefty. It has like it wasn't like that plastic cheap shit. It was like metal. Like it was a real drum set,
yeah, yeah.
So
And it had little symbols and everything too.
yeah, we had like little like crappy symbols, but there was something. And I was jamming out to like some Bon Jovi, um,
Uh,
some Prince. Um, those were like the two, and Blue Oyster Cult. Like growing up,
ooh.
that was like my baby days,
So your baby days, you were like legit having really good influences. So would you
I
say
mean,
those are your main influence, your first influences?
no, I mean that's like I enjoyed the music. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't taught or anything. I was self-taught, but I didn't. I just did a basic drum beat, and I did that for like a couple of years because I didn't know how to really play the drums very well. So, but it wasn't until I was like 11, 12 years old that I got serious into drumming.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
okay.
that's when I started to like I wanted to become a better drummer. I did do like I think I at around that age I got a new drum set, um, and it was like a 5-piece kit. It was a white kit. It's called TJ Percussion, and and I was afraid to present myself to a large audience, right? Because
Yeah.
I didn't know how good I was. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know that I was actually good.
Yeah, because your parents will
Um,
always tell you, "Oh, you're so good," and then you're like, "But
yeah,
does everybody else love me? Does
yeah,
everybody
like
else
that.
think I'm good?"
And I'm
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to play, like, because my middle school used to have talent shows,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be the auditorium. It would be the full school coming to watch you, and showcasing your talent. And
Right.
my first talent show, um, I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to play. I hated it so bad.
So you had
I
stage fright as a little kid?
I bombed. At first, it was fine, and
Mm-hmm.
then it was the worst experience because I knew the song that I was playing. It was a Genesis song.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which song it was. It was from one of their older albums, and um, and I was playing, and then I couldn't hear the music because the speakers were above and out. There was no monitors. There was
Wow.
no
Genesis,
yeah.
that's pretty hard for a child. I mean, what were you doing? Their famous song? Which
No, not that one. No, no,
one?
no. I didn't play
I
that
can
one.
feel it coming in the ear.
I wasn't going with the whole like radio thing. I was actually
That's
I was actually
good.
listening to their other stuff, like the stuff that people don't know very well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, damn, I can't remember the names though. It's so long ago that I've
I mean,
heard
you was a
Genesis.
baby, yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
that was your first experience playing live for anyone.
mhm.
Oh.
um, and I I had applause, like people were applauding to me, but I knew deep down that I sucked ass.
No, I mean, but
Like,
you was a child, so of course they can see the potential in a child and be like, yeah, this guy is gonna be great, right? So they probably saw. I mean, you had great taste, anyways, so that
yeah.
was the start.
But afterwards, I was reassured. People came up to me and they were like, "Dude, that was awesome." I'm like, "Really?" Like, I'm like,
Aw.
I thought that sucked. He was
So
like,
you have
I was
videos
like,
too,
no,
right?
that was cool. Somewhere cassettes, like VHS recordings. I think my parents recorded some of the talent shows
Yeah,
somewhere.
I know you've shared a couple of them on Twitter.
But I was like, you know what? I've gotten a decent amount of good feedback, and I'll try it again next year, right? So next year, I was like, I'm not playing the music. I'm just going to do a drum solo. Just
Just wing it.
just roll with it.
Yeah.
You know? And then I did a drum solo the next year, and everyone thought that I was like amazing. And I was like, yeah, I was just rolling on the toms.
Aw.
And they're like, dude, you're like freaking awesome. I'm like, eh.
Also, guys, if you're watching, please, if you can, host, share the stream so we can get more people in here to enjoy the music and maybe find Luna entertaining, or maybe, who knows, maybe we'll find another person to interview in the future. Geek Vision is on next week, so that's a cool thing.
Geek Vision!
Yeah, he's gonna be on next week. He's a cartoonist. He's also a musician. He plays instruments. Yay! So that's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, so make sure to, get your friends in here if you can. Host.
Hey babe.
Yeah.
Are you still sharing your screen?
I think so. Yeah.
Unshare it. Maybe that's causing a lag.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, okay. That'll probably help a little bit with the video.
Thanks
Oh, yeah,
for the
much
host
better.
fiction. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
That is much better.
Better. Okay, great.
All right, so anyway, going back to the story.
So yeah, so this time you went in
Drum solo. There was
solo.
lights and everything going on. Like I didn't have like a lighting engineer, but someone back there was just feeling my drum solo, and they were like, "Dude!" And then
flickering the
just
lights.
messing with all the lights, hitting. Yeah, the whole back room was flickering. Like they
Oh
were
my
messing with the
God.
auditorium lights and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
and,
I love that.
like,
That
all
would
the
have been
kids were
me.
just
That
like,
would have been me.
"Yeah!"
I was that person in school. They used to flicker the lights and just do
Yeah.
weird stuff.
I think that's what inspired me of getting
Thanks for the
crazy
host,
lighting.
Geek Vision. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Can't wait for next week.
So
that was like the second round and the second
yeah,
taste of
so
you.
that's when I knew like I could have done better and what to do, what not to do next time, and all that stuff. So, but yeah, ever since then I just did drum solos, and yeah. So after that, like after that whole experience of just playing and kind of creating my own type of like play style in a sense, because I didn't really get inspired by a lot of drummers. I was just playing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be like someone. I didn't want to I didn't really study any drummers in a sense. Until I wanted to expand. I wanted to become a better drummer. I didn't want to do like fills all the time. I want to be able to make my solos a little bit more interesting. And then I started listening to a lot of Dream Theater then.
Oh yeah.
So I had this program called LimeWire or Kazaa at the time. It was like a download file share program, much like Napster before Napster got like destroyed by Metallica.
I remember Napster was a really big deal.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So LimeWire or Kazaa, I was downloading. I did a search and I was like drum solos, and there was a bunch of different drummers that popped up, and one of them was Mike Portnoy, and it was back when he had his like long hair. It was like during the Falling into Infinity era, and I thought this guy was just freaking nuts. Like I was like, I want to be like that, you know?
Like you was like totally mesmerized by his style.
Yeah, it was him, and it was Marco Miniman at the time, and but Marco was very intricate. He was very like limb independency, and I liked that, but it wasn't something that I was into at the time until I got better, like learning a lot of Dream Theater music. Um, that's when I started downloading nothing but Mike Portnoy stuff. I was downloading. I bought all his CDs, all his cassettes, like his VHS stuff. Just popped it in. I was studying. I was watching it from start to finish 3 times over. I was like mirroring half of the stuff that he was doing, so I can learn a lot of the songs. And like how he broke down some of the songs, I started to incorporate that with my own music, trying to break it down. And I was basically just morphing into a little Mike Portnoy at the time.
Oh,
So,
so how old were you then when you started getting into Dream Theater?
so it was between 16 to 18. And then that's when I was introduced to a keyboardist, Greg, and he and I had similar interests in progressive rock music. So so we kind of just jammed out, and then at one point we were like, yeah, let's make a band. I was like around 18 years old and stuff, and I knew a bassist back in one of my high schools that I went to because I went high school hopping each year.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then we started making this little progressive rock project, 3-piece band between bass, piano, and drums, keyboards, and all instrumental. And we were just writing stuff. We made like 3 albums, and we played a bunch of shows in the area. And then later on, we got our guitarist and stuff. So yeah, but that's my experience of getting to where I am today is from that point of between 16 to 18. I was learning a lot of Dream Theater, listening to a lot of progressive rock, and then what changed from the shift from the progressive era was when I wanted to go into the more intricate side of things and also more rhythmic side of things. So that's when I started listening to a lot of Thomas Lang, Jojo Mayer, Benny Greb, and Marco Miniman.
I love him.
Benny!
Benny!
Yeah, which all of these are like my top influences, with Mike Portnoy being my foundation, you know? So like I incorporate a lot of the styles in there, and then I'm trying to branch out and try to create my own little image and stuff.
Your sound.
Yeah.
So how would you
which is hard.
describe
really
your sound?
I'm a progressive rock player, but I don't know, like because I can groove now, you know, like I can lay down a beat. I can play in a pocket. I can play backbeat, you know, like I can play behind it. I can play in front of it. I can play, you know, progressively. I can play. I don't know. I do a lot, and
You can play.
my foundation is progressive rock, but like I can just, you know, I can branch out. You can mold me in a sense to play other styles.
Yeah, you're very interchangeable. Like you can play a lot of like the
Yeah,
progressive
pop,
is more and pop
play
and
hip hop. I could play
jazzy
grunge. I
stuff.
could play jazz, blues, funk. You know, I just.
So you're in this whole spectrum of things. You could just go either direction, but you prefer to stay in. And also, you play a lot of like instrumental, like Thomas Bergeson. That's one of my faves.
The cinematic music.
The cinematic music.
Yeah, like I like stuff like that because I'm not restricted to a form. You know, like I'm not restricted to a drum pattern or a drum beat that's already made for that track. So I don't have to learn something. Now I have to be more creative and creating something that makes the song either a little bit more or makes the song sing or have some groove to it. So, I love playing cinematic stuff that has no drums, even drumless tracks that are from other bands that I don't have to be listening to a backing track of the drums and hear parts being played that I'm not playing, and I'm like, well, I'm not playing that. So you know. So like I kind of like to have that creative freedom as well, and it you know, and people can see it and hear it if they know the song, they're like, well, he's not really playing exactly to it, but you know, I don't know if I like it or I don't know if I don't like it. Like I don't know if I like it or not. Like it's very subjective too.
That's pretty hard too, to put your own drum beats into a song that has no drums whatsoever, and then you create it. So you it's almost like it is. I would think it would be a little hard to do, but you're doing it fine. And
So
Fiction said you've never turned down a request, and you knock it out when they give you those requests. You do it
yeah,
and
I
you
mean,
make it your own.
I like playing all sorts of styles of music. The only ones I do knock out is the ones that I absolutely cannot play, at least not yet. but I would love to learn a lot of the other songs. But I love to expand my creativity, and I like to try new things. But like I do have a foundation, like where I came from, and I know that that's what really built me to who I am today, and where I am today with my music, and with the way I write, and also where I, actually come up with parts and play. So a lot of people still see the Mike Portnoy influence.
Oh yeah, I call him the Portnoy of Twitch because I mean everybody knows he does whole albums. He's done streams of like entire Dream Theater albums from front to back, and people are just like, wait, he did that part. I guess like other drummers that know certain parts are really tricky, they're like, oh, he did that part. And so I enjoy seeing like how people are mesmerized and like shocked that you can do it. I guess because it's not, Mike doesn't mess around. He's an amazing drummer. So to have such an influence, I mean, no wonder you're such a epic drummer, Hey,
Right.
creative minds. Yeah. So that's
So like I like to have the vision of like I don't, it's cool, it's fun to hear, the Mike Portnoy. This guy's just like Mike Portnoy. Like I know that I have the caliber of becoming like if I have that imagery, it's like okay, well I'm if I'm like him, I guess I'm as good as he is, and he's a great drummer, and people love him, so people must love me, But like I also want to be able to branch out of that. Like I don't want to be the Mike Portnoy. I want to be EJ Luna.
exactly. Yes.
And that's why I want to be like I want to have that tagline like I want to be an epic drummer. I want to be the drummer that plays the cinematic
Epic
thematic
drummer,
music
yes.
because that's where my heart is right now.
Yeah.
Like I love playing to songs like that. But yeah, that's where I am. So
And you've
yeah.
done a lot of drumathons and worked with famous people in these charity events, right?
Yeah, so I did the drum off, or drumathons and drum offs. I did do the Guitar Center drum offs.
Yeah, I've seen you
For
won a lot of different
quite
titles.
a few years, and
Yeah.
it took a long time for me to actually win a store final. I get really close a lot of times, and there's times where I'm just like, damn,
Oh,
But
man.
then people like they know you, like, and it's fun because whether you win or lose, like people know you still. Like you're like, oh, that's that drummer. Oh,
And
yeah,
you're
that's that
memorable
guy.
in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
you're in there. Yeah.
So, and like later on, people search you and they want to know what you're doing outside of your drum offs and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So like a couple years, I think the last few years before drum offs stopped playing, I think I won 3 of the store finals.
Wow.
4 of
And
the
you
store
live in a
finals.
predominantly like big, I mean, New Jersey, there's so many great musicians. I mean, New York, though,
Yeah,
But New
and it's
Jersey,
crazy.
yeah, you have
It's
a lot of
crazy.
competition.
So like when I get to the semifinals, like moving up north, playing people that won all the store finals around the region,
Right.
then you start seeing some crazy talent. You're like, holy hell, like these guys are nuts.
But to be in that realm,
But
and
it's
be
it's
able to,
awesome because you learn a lot. And the cool thing was my first experience going to the semifinals was I played and I got frustrated, because I wasn't playing the parts I wanted to play, and everything wasn't working out. The pads weren't working out, so I kind of had to wing it. The set, like you're restricted to the set that you're playing on, so you kind of have to like make adjustments as quickly as you can, so you have a short time frame to
yeah,
play it
on the spot.
and set it up. So you're like, so you're setting, and the setup wasn't as good as where I wanted to be, so I kind of had to deal with it. But I wanted to do a lot in one area, I think you only have like 2 minutes or something like that.
Wow.
And is that you or me?
No, not me.
So yeah, like I was playing, I felt sloppy. I knew I was sloppy. I can see it from other people's faces. There's times where people were like, "Yeah," and there's times where people were like, "Oof," like,
Like, oh, he meant it.
yeah, yeah.
He's like,
So,
yay!
and I think my pedal, like my left pedal, broke too. So I was like,
Oh,
shit.
damn. Like on the spot, like while you were in a competition.
Yeah. So that's
It's
my
like
first
the worst
semifinals.
fear.
So after I was done, right, I was very, it was in distraught. I was like very like disappointed in myself because I
Because you
didn't
know you
play
could
as
do
well
better.
as I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I was under pressure, and I was very like tense and nervous. Like I get the jitters when I'm very nervous.
Mm.
I got a high spark of energy, and I'm just like exploding with energy. So it's tough to breathe and stay in control. It's weird because I'm not like that in a band setting. In a band setting, I'm perfectly fine. I'm in the background, the band's in the front. There could be hundreds of people watching. I'm perfectly fine. But when I'm by myself on a stage playing a drum solo in front of people, like staring at me like 4 feet away, it's intimidating.
Yeah.
So with that, the jitters and all that, it really just messed with my head and that time. So after I was done, I went off stage. I was unpacking, trying to fix my pedal, and someone grabbed my head. Someone came up to me, this big guy. He grabbed my head, and he shook it.
Your head?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said your hand. It was your
No, my head. He full palmed my skull.
Big, with a big ass hand, I can imagine.
He shook it, and it was like, "You played great."
Oh.
My recommendation is to breathe a little bit. You don't have to do too much. Just groove and feel it.
Wow.
And he was like, and you'll be fine.
And that stayed with you as a child, as a kid.
And you
that
won't
guy.
believe who said that.
Who?
Bernard Purdy. If anyone who knows who Bernard Purdy is,
Anybody in chat?
This guy is the father of funk, of groove. This guy has made a staple in the shuffle. They call it the Purdy Shuffle. And he was there. He was watching. And I was like, holy shit. I didn't know who it was at first. Like, I knew who he was, but I didn't know it was him.
Oh, I know the feeling.
And then someone came up to me. He's like, yo, you know who that is? And I'm like, no. He looks familiar, but I don't know. And he goes, that's Bernard Purdy. I'm like, what?
Oh my god, that's like the
This
same
guy
story.
touched my head.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
So, yeah. That
He
really
blessed you
resonated.
at that point.
Mhm.
You were blessed. He was like my child, and then he put in his energy.
Yeah, that really resonated. So like,
Wow.
ever since then,
Yeah.
that's when I started to take a step back and really review my solos and really wanted to become a better drum soloist in a sense. And I was too busy being like Mike Portnoy, where he did a lot of crazy fills. That's not a solo, especially in a situation like this. Like, that's flashy, it sounds cool, but doing it, it's not entirely great, for the most
Next
part.
day, oh my god, no. That sounds.
My head on eBay.
That sounds so morbid fiction.
So,
he was a child.
So yeah, I took a couple steps back to review my solos, and I wanted to become a better drum soloist. And that's when I started to learn a lot of like the technical stuff. Listen to a lot of Benny Greb, watching a lot of like the winners of the drum offs, the grand finalists, and seeing how they played. Try to break down their structure. And that's when I was learning a lot of other styles of music. And playing these drum offs really helped me grow as a drummer to learn other styles of music too. So because you play with other people that have different ways of playing. A lot of gospel players, with the gospel chops and stuff, and that's sick, And I'm learning, I'm seeing how they do that. And I'm trying to figure out some of the patterns and how they play so linear and stuff. And I like to this day, I'm still trying to figure it out. So, like, I can play a couple of things that resembles it, but it's not exactly the linear play.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
um,
Well,
but
there's
it's
always
cool.
room to grow, no matter how
Yeah,
many years. I mean, how many years has it been now? You started when you were like
yeah.
5.
You're never
Never.
done learning. You're
Yeah.
always picking up and creating and making more and developing your play style, and you're changing your play style. And sometimes you get tired of playing certain styles and you want to play something else, and it happens. You know.
Yeah, and you have
So
to be innovative and keep recreating and putting more things inside of your creative style so that it's not like you're playing the same type. Like, I mean, when for me, like drummers, if you see every song has a different flavor or they could do different types of styles, then it's like, wow, you're amazing. You're like, you're special, you know, like when people say, oh, I've never heard you do the same thing and you know, any two songs, like every song sounds in its own way, has its own close.
so
So
we have about a half hour before I can't play any more music. Or
yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna
So
stop you because
yeah.
we do have a time crunch here.
Well, we can play some songs and we can talk the rest of the night. So
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
want you to put in the songs first because you have about
Yeah,
half
yeah.
an hour
I'm
of
I'm
originals.
ready.
All right.
So what song do you want me to start? Where you want to play all original stuff? You want me to do other things? What do you want me to do?
Well, yeah, I want you to showcase your originals because we want to see the epic drummer in his creative realm and his songs.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that.
All right. So
Um,
I write music. I've been writing since I was in high school, and high school days weren't very great in writing, but I developed, the talent in creating stuff. Eventually, in time, I wasn't too fond of the music that I wrote, but people said they sounded great, and I'm like, okay. So I converted a lot of the songs that I wrote some new ones lately as well. I'm still waiting on getting it finalized and sent out so that you guys can listen to it in full. But I play a couple songs here. This one, this one, this one, this one right here.
what's
This
the
one,
name and what's the story and what? I always ask.
this
Um,
one
Which
has no story.
no story. It's just weird. Okay. Oh, he was
I don't
inspired
know.
by the touching of the head. Of
When I yeah, it's called The Darkest Days. Yeah, I don't know. When I write stuff, I just write in what the melody makes me feel. You know, not
Mm.
really like what I'm feeling. It's just I write something, and whatever that melody's taking me, that's where I go. And then I kind of create the story from there. But it has nothing that resembles anything that I go through my personal life and anything like that. It's just, I just write through melodic feel than personal feel in a sense. So,
Beautiful. So what's the name of this one?
The Darkest Days.
The Darkest Days by EJLunaOfficial.
Heh.
Here on YenYorkCity.
That's the darkest days.
The darkest days. That one's a good one. I haven't heard that one much. Have you played it on your live streams lately?
I think I played it once before,
Oh, okay.
but nothing.
Well,
I've played it often.
Okay. That was amazing. Woo! Yes, right? Fiction loved it.
All right, here's another one.
All right, let's go right into it, baby.
This was called Alpha.
Ooh, Alpha. Yeah, this is a good one. Alpha, EJLunaOfficial.
Alpha, everyone.
Woo! That was awesome. I love that one. I was hyped for that one. How about you guys in chat? Hyped? I really
That
like that
breakdown
one.
was my favorite breakdown of all the songs I
Very,
made.
very well played. Loved it. Yes, Mr. Vision says he loves it. Dude Hey is giving you cheers. So, yeah, so it's my anniversary. If you guys didn't know, Evolve!
John!
How are you? Yay! Evolve is here! Yay!
Cheers!
Cheers! Oh, he's probably drinking right now, right? So today is my anniversary. It's been a year since I became affiliated and I started these podcasts. So who else but my boo, my true babes here tonight, and he's doing his originals, and we're celebrating. And thanks everyone for coming in. Thanks everyone for the hosts, the shares, the love, and also for the follows. I see some of you guys are following and lurking. Thanks. I love my lurkers, you know. So he's doing some original. He just did Alpha, and before that it was The Darkest Days, which was a good one. I really like the two. Are different but very, very rocking. I like it. Has a lot of stuff in there. Cheers, lovers. How are you doing, lover? So,
Get another one.
let's do another one. Yes, let's just keep going.
So this one was a Nightwish inspired song. I played this before. It's pretty repetitive. Most Nightwish songs are, but it's pretty cool. It's structured nicely. So you can throw some Nightwish vocals on there, some of that operatic stuff, if you will.
Yes.
But
we will be doing stuff together.
yeah, it's I couldn't think of anything more to add to it. I think it's good where it's at, but
Marco is my hero.
Nightwish. Yeah.
Nightwish. Awesome. All right, so this one, what's the name of this one again, babe?
This one's called the Nightwish inspired song. I don't know.
The Wish of the Night. Let's call it The Wish of the Night by EJLunaOfficial here on YenYorkCity. Thanks, everyone. All right, let's go.
That's it. It's very, very Nightwish
Whoa.
inspired.
I love that one. That one was pretty epic. I was so hyped in that one. So that one is the night or something. Night inspired.
Something.
the night
Nightwish inspired song.
The wish. We're gonna call it the wish of the night. So I loved it. So cool. Yes, Mr. Vision loved it. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Vision, Geek Vision Productions. Oh, that's so amazing.
Mr.
Thank you.
Vision!
Coming in with them biddies, coming in, dropping in some biddies and some love. Thank you so much, Geek Vision.
That's what we gotta fix is your bit emote. We gotta. Can you write that down somewhere? We keep forgetting.
The beat.
We gotta fix that.
Yeah. So
Your bit alerts.
if you guys don't know, he's done all of my emotes, my beautiful emotes, and everything you see here, from the backgrounds to the starting soon to everything. So we've been doing these streams, and I could say the next song, we got to go right into it because we have just a little bit of time left for before, you know.
So you want me to do a cinematic one?
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, whatever it is that are you gonna do Genesis?
No, I was gonna do Thomas Ferguson.
Okay, so how are we gonna do that one? Am I gonna you think it's gonna be fine?
You'll be fine.
All right.
You're with me, babe. We'll do it together.
Okay. All right. I'll probably just put. Okay, I got
Into
it.
Darkness.
You know, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's my song. That's my
why.
song.
We're gonna end it with that.
Okay.
Not the stream, just the drumming portion
All
of
right.
it.
I'm hyped already. I'm hyped already, guys. So yeah. So tell us about this song. The next song is Into Darkness. It's my personal favorite Thomas Ferguson song. And I hype it up whenever he plays it. I go nuts with the emotes and the lights. He has triggered lights in his stream, so if you guys are not following him, give him a follow. We have a lot of fun there in the community. And this is Into Darkness by Thomas Ferguson here on YenYorkCity with EJLunaOfficial. All right, go, babe. Knock it out the park. my god. Yeah, that's my jam, guys. That was so awesome. You know that's my jam. You know me. And if you guys don't know, I go over here and again. Mostly before quarantine, I was there a lot more often, dancing in the background with him, and it was really fun. That's an epic song. No matter who comes into the room in your stream, you know that song is a banger. You know that song is gonna knock it out the park, and people are gonna just be flowing and hyping that, and I love it. Is that your favorite Thomas Perkins? Is that your go-to? Like, I'm gonna show them.
One of them.
One of them.
Yeah, I like a lot of his songs, but
Yeah, very epic music, for sure.
yeah, it's different because like a lot of his stuff is overly cinematic, where this one has a lot of that dancier dubstep trap element to it. You know,
Yeah,
trance,
so good.
like a trance vibe.
And I love that. It's the combination. It just works, and it's infectious. It's just like you just become the music, and you just want to dance. It's one of those songs.
I wanna dance.
I want to dance. Woo!
Everybody dance.
Everybody dance.
Oh man, I'm sweating now. It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's definitely gets sweaty once you start playing.
It was like 90 degrees today.
It was 90 degrees. I don't really like when it gets over 90. It's just not comfortable. I like when it's 77 degrees, little breeze, 80 degrees, little breeze, comfortable. But 80, once in the city, it gets sticky and humid and smoggy.
Icky.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Gets nasty.
Not in the good way. It's just you know. So yeah. So you were drinking something there, right? I mean, I don't drink.
I got some wine. I was celebrating my babe's 1 year affiliate anniversary with some wine. This would be like the perfect opportunity to like transition into my desk area and have the drums in the background.
Yeah, you could do that if you like.
Do you want to? Because you're gonna have to like keep the chat warmed up while I move.
Oh, I'll keep them warmed up, baby.
You keep them nice and warm.
I keep you guys warm. You know, this is.
I'll BRB.
Come to mama. I'll keep you warm. All right, let's go to chat mode. So, how did you guys enjoy the drums? I mean, he is an epic drummer. I am wearing what are these? These are the ones he loves. Blenders. These are blenders. These are the ones that Luna's always wearing, but I like wearing these. These are more my style, the aviators. So you'll see him rocking a lot of these brand sunglasses. So that's why I'm wearing them. I think they're very cool and stylish. They're purple, fitting for the whole Twitch thing, the purple. That was epic! Yes, it was. It was. We gotta give him claps. Gotta give it up. Luna, he's a beast at the drums, I gotta say. Not, I guess you could call me biased. I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. He's very entertaining, and he's always doing something outside of the box. So if you guys are not following EJLuna, also give him a follow. Let me give you, this is him right here. Make sure to give him a follow for all that good stuff. I'll be there this weekend. We'll be doing some songs, working on some tunes. I'll be dancing in the back. I'm telling you, this quarantine, your girl's getting a little thick here. She needs to start getting out there and teaching some yoga classes again, like a bunch of them. Hopefully they start opening up, studios, gyms, and I can show you guys some Central Park yoga. And also, the whole summer solstice yoga in Times Square was canceled this year. So usually I do that every year. So I was sad because this year, with everything going on, of course, we didn't have those festivals and stuff. But it's definitely fun to do those yoga events. And yeah, they finally took out all the tents in Central Park. There were a lot of tents because there were, an influx of patients. So they started putting tents in Central Park. They finally took them down, and it's it's mixed feelings because I mean, just to see them there and the way it all happened, that there was not enough beds, they had to make a whole section for like a traveling type of hospital in Central Park. Well, it finally took him down, and so that's a big sign. So soon I'll be having those IRLs, and Luna comes to visit me here in the city, and we go to live venues with music. Of course, there's a lot of that's not going to happen for a little while, you know. But I do like having, those kind of streams where I'm just walking in the city, whether it's Times Square, whether it's just showing you, the vibe here in New York City. It's pretty much what I enjoy doing because I'm very active. TwitchCon is unfortunately canceled this year, but if you enjoy vlogs, TwitchCon vlogs. Let's see, is it vlogs or vlogs? I think I did vlogs. Wait, TwitchCon. I think it's vlogs. There you go. Boom. You can find it on LunaVision, and I'm in those. And we had so much fun last year. It's funny because a lot of the streamers that were in the same venue at the I think it was the last night, and they had a bunch of musicians at that bar. And I remember I met up with my friend Angel's Piano, which she's a Twitch ambassador, and I've known her for like maybe like 4 years now, 5 years. It's been a while. And she moved to Twitch, and she told me, you gotta get on Twitch. So I came, and she ended up doing so well. And then that's when I started seeing there were so many more musicians here. And of course, EJ and is of course,
Ooh,
EJ.
what happened?
What happened? I'm hearing an echo. What happened? I think he's doing something with the computer. Do you guys hear an echo? I hear. All right, I'm waiting for Luna to set up. Let's hear some songs from his iCloud. Genesis. Hey. I see you. And I'm having an echo. And I don't hear you. Yeah, it just started.
How about now?
I hear you. Okay.
Okay, good.
No echo. Okay, was that was I know that I didn't touch anything.
No, that was me. That's all my end here.
Okay.
I had to move everything over.
Okay. All right. So hey everyone, now we are in the chatty section of the podcast. So we are here with my baby EJLunaOfficial, and he just played a couple of amazing originals. Hey, 99% is in the house.
He missed the drum.
Gotta give 99% a shout out, you know. He's a big deal around here, if you guys don't know. 99%. How was your day? Hopefully it was 100% awesome. Thanks.
That what made up for that 1%?
Yeah. So yeah, he was just we were just talking about his music process and how he started playing when he was 5. He got bestowed the cardinal energy of a famous composer when he was a child. What was his name again? The guy, and he was doing a.
He's not a composer. He's a drummer.
A drummer. Well.
Yeah.
So
He's
what was his name? I totally forgot. What was his name?
Bernard Purdy.
Yeah. So maybe he knows. It was good. I started cleaning the basement, so that can get the studio set up. Oh, you're gonna do a home studio in your that's awesome. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Oh, you guys, before I forget, make sure to hop in my Discord. And I'm pretty chill in there. If you guys want to post pictures of your studio, your equipment, your babies, your guitars, your setup,
babies.
Anything.
Show me the babies.
Show me those cute little babies. I love babies because they're awesome, and baby laughter is music and the best kind of sound in the world. So, hopefully everybody had a great Father's Day. If you are a dad yesterday, shout out to all the dads. I wouldn't be cool without my dad. I know that. He raised me.
Dads.
Yeah, and your dad is pretty awesome too. Like, he plays guitar and he's also a musician.
Yeah. Growing up, we played music before my brothers came around and ruined everything. I'm kidding.
He has twin brothers. So, yeah.
So my dad plays guitar primarily. But he also plays piano and bass, and he can play some percussion. He played in a lot of like Latin bands and some top 40 bands, but primarily it was a lot of Latin music, so like salsa and merengue and like the classics.
He liked that flavor, that Latin
but
flavor.
He would throw that Santana vibe with the guitar, so that was his thing.
Yeah, I've heard him. When I've stayed over, one morning he was jamming out, playing Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah, he was like learning the song.
Yeah, and then the next time I went over, he already had it down, and I was like, I thought I was hearing the actual song this morning, because he like started the intro and it was so good, and he was so happy. It was like, really? He was like, I made him smile. He's so cute. Yeah, so it's in the blood. Music is in the blood. So, the first time you wrote a song, do you remember when you started writing, and what was the first thing? Lyrics, or was it a beat or a melody in your head?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't write lyrics.
Yeah, you. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm a great lyric writer.
Trying to write something, I just wrote like a melody, but it was like on a MIDI program called Tablet. And I didn't know chords, I didn't know scales, and I was just messing around with just tones, and that's pretty much where like the inspiration of creation of music for me comes from, is just tones in general. everything you hear revolves around the first sound that I hear. So sometimes it'll start with piano, like as far as the tone goes, piano and synth, or it'll start with a choir. Um, I don't start with drums, like surprisingly, like I don't.
Oh,
My writing for drumming is completely different than me actually drumming. So, um, I write songs that generally don't have drums. So, maybe it's because I'm a drummer and I just don't like to put things that I've already play on. So,
that makes sense
uh,
though. I never thought of it that way, but it really does make sense because, yeah, that's interesting. So,
so,
yeah.
so yeah, I would just write like structures of stuff, but nothing complete. I would never be able to complete a song because I didn't know what will flow to the next part. So that's like theory of the theory background of music in general, like knowing what notes work with others, the families of notes, the cycle of fifths, knowing your scales, knowing your you know um, your modes, stuff like that helps with transitioning
Mm-hmm.
from part to part. I'm not fully in tuned with theory, but I have a base knowledge of theory, which gets me around, in creation. Um, but I'm sure it could be better if I knew more theory, because theory does help a lot. Um, Hearing and
Absolutely.
feeling is one thing, but when you know what you're doing is another. You know,
So,
so that those are like little areas that I have to work on as a musician, is being more um, theoretically knowledgeable and also technically knowledgeable.
well, you do mess around with the keys. When I've gone over, you do a lot of the synth stuff and the keyboard.
Yeah, but I mess with tone, and
Mm,
that's where most of my inspiration comes from, is tones.
the tones.
So like I'll play a sample of a sound, and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
and
and
I just
build
kind of
up.
feel it. Yeah, like I see where it takes me, like where, and it's more like feeling it in my heart, not just like thinking about it. It's like what do I feel with this song, with this sound,
Right.
and where can it take me? So I create my own stories in my own head, and then branch it out from there. Another thing is that's the other thing with like playing cinematic music, like even with drumming, and I prefer like instrumentals over vocals, is that you can create your own stories on
Yeah.
on the music. You know, put yourself in your own, you know, in your own world, and everyone's world will be different. Like if you listen to an instrumental song now,
Mm-hmm.
and then you ask everyone, okay, so where did this take you, and then where did this take you? I bet you they'll have more different stories.
That's I can totally relate to that because I've gone into the whole meditation realm and just instrumental, and I've gone through all kinds of stages where like the death metal, the grunge, the progressive, the just like hardcore, and then there's another side where I just don't want to hear anybody's opinion. I don't want to hear any stories. I just want to be in my own world, just listening to sounds, kind of like what we're listening to right now. This is the Cure. This is Cure, by Luna, EJLunaOfficial. This is his SoundCloud, and it's Luna Temple. And yeah, this is the song Cure, and it's instrumental. And I can meditate to this completely and zone out. So I totally understand when someone just doesn't want anything to really be just the music, not no lyrics, no story. And you're right. And in meditation, that's what happens. Everyone listens, and then one person's in a garden, another one's on the top of a mountain, another person is swimming under the sea and doing something else. So I can relate to that feeling completely, and it's beautiful. So yeah, I think that instrumental music could become anything that you really want it to be, and it kind of makes it free for all, like whatever the listener could really feel when they're listening to a piece of music. So do you remember the first piece of music that you were really proud of creating?
I think it was Alpha.
Oh, you played that
Oh, no,
today.
no, 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 no. Labyrinth. Labyrinth was the one. I haven't played that one.
Oh, you
But
don't
yeah.
have this one. You don't have Labyrinth.
No, I don't have it in there. Not yet.
Yeah.
But Labyrinth was the one that the first one that I've created, and enjoyed it. There was one before that that I lost. Um,
That you
and I
lost?
try, yeah, I lost the first original written track of it,
Oh.
and then I try to recreate it by memory. Like I remembered how it went, but then
Mhm.
I forgot like some of the notations. So it's like, oh, did it go here or did it go there? So I did a recreation of it, but I don't think it's exactly the way I had written it before, which sucks.
Oh, wow.
Because
That, yeah.
it was perfect. It was like a nice flowing track, and it was like it's very like happy like sounding, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we can appreciate a happy song. I feel, I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of people can resonate with sad songs or love songs, but happy songs, I like them, but it's for some reason it's not my go-to. I guess it depends. Cause look at Tame Impala. Tame Impala can be super happy sounding, but if you listen to the lyrics and the words, he's talking about some lost love or something. So it really depends, right? What kind of song it is and the words. And so that one was your first that you would say that you were like, oh, this is such a good piece of music. Yeah, I
I think
do.
it was called Winds of Light, if I remember it.
Ooh, winds
Can't
of
remember.
light, whimsical,
But,
and it was happy.
it was a happy song.
It's a happy song.
It had happy hearts.
Oh, had nice little happy hearts. So, do you feel like more inclined to writing happy songs, dark songs, sad songs, or just atmosphere, like progressive?
I don't know. It depends. I lean a lot towards like darker sounding music. For some reason, I think I like the way the chords resonate. Um, Stuff that's like very desolate. Um, but you know, I do like happier songs, but it doesn't I don't know, it doesn't really resonate with me as a I don't it's just weird. Like it's cool, but it's not something that I throw myself into. Like I really like the minors of
Mhm.
sounds and like the diminished sounds. It just captivates me. It's kind of like um like Indian tones. You know, like tones from
Mm.
like the sitar and stuff like that. Like the way that
Oh
they
yes.
play a lot of that
Oh,
that chromatic stuff and like
that's what I
there's
want to
that in
get, guys.
between sounds that
Mm-hmm.
there is it's not a real note but it's in there, you know.
Yes, yes. I've spoken about the sitar and how like I want one so bad. I want
Yeah.
that, and I want a really big oh my god, what Llama plays
Oh, the
the
handpan.
yeah, the hand pan. I always call them space drums. So um
Space.
yeah, space drums. They look like
Spaceship.
it's like a UFO, that makes amazing sounds. Yeah, they're both very expensive though, but I definitely want to eventually have that in my collection. So 99% nerdy has a question. It's, where do you want to go as a musician?
Wherever life takes me. Like at first when I started, I wanted to do tours. You know, I wanted to get signed. I wanted to like the whole like, typical musician dream where we all want to be, signed, touring, playing the world, playing on big stage, arenas, venues, stuff like that. But, I'm past that. Technology now opened up my eyes to new avenues, and I love playing online to the world all at once as opposed to traveling. It's great to see people in person. I don't mind playing out and playing with people and playing out in venues. It's cool if I can. If it happens, awesome. But I'm content being home playing drums and playing it live. I like being able to be that creative and making the production my way, and not a way that if it's in a band setting, everyone has an input. Call me selfish. Like I like I like expanding my creativity and
Mm-hmm.
and doing things in my own vision in a sense. So um, so in a sense, I wherever whatever happens in my musical journey happens, but I think I'm gonna be from the way it looks. I think I'm gonna be more content having to play music here, if I can get people to track stuff and send it to me, and we can like do stuff over the internet, online and stuff, even better. Or visit here, or visit at other studios and create live shows via internet. Um, you know, the more that we can get out of it, the better. But yeah, this is where I'm at, and creating music too is definitely going to be a part of it as well. Making some more originals and posting them out there, and maybe having some collaborations with others that would want to write on top of what I've already written, um, to make the sounds better. They might have better ideas, which is something that I'm open for. So
Yeah, plus Twitch right now I feel it's the underground coming up from where everyone can just find their new favorite musician or someone they probably feel like they can collab with or jam out with. I've seen it now, especially with the whole quarantine. People are streaming more and connecting more. So it also opens up it more because it makes it just, the world is like basically like vast. Like so many people from different parts of the world through this can collab. So it's made things simplified and it's made the world smaller. So there's a lot of pros and cons to it, but I feel like this is a time to grow, to stream, and be creative and just do your own stuff. Like the whole thing with like the rules now about playing certain kinds of music. Yeah, I think it's actually good for certain people that are like you already creating, so you have stuff to show and maybe bring out people's creativity to the forefront where they can start creating more. Maybe they didn't feel they could, but now it's like, well, I think I'm gonna give it a shot, right? So I definitely feel that there's a lot of room there to do many things, especially with Mixer going under. Effing chat. Yeah, yeah.
I've seen a lot of those posts go off on Twitter about Mixer.
Yeah. I mean, I tried it and then I just didn't try it anymore.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that felt that Mixer wasn't gonna go,
And then it didn't
too
go.
far.
Yeah.
And it sucks because we know some people that moved over to Mixer,
Yeah.
and they established themselves on there, and then like months later, like they moved from Twitch, had an establishment on Twitch, left Twitch to go and build off of Mixer, and they've established themselves on Mixer, and then now they have to leave Mixer.
Yeah, now they're like, "Oh no." And then they wasted so much time. I mean, maybe it isn't a waste cuz they learned in the process of it, but I mean, it's a shame because like we had friends that went to TwitchCon that were in really, a good space here, and then they decided to go to Mixer. So there's been a lot of that, but yeah. Anyways, Twitch is the place to be, and we've both been in different platforms, and that's how we met. If you guys didn't know, we met prior to Twitch. I've known about Luna since 2016, 2017. And I followed his journey from that platform. And I was strictly just yoga, inspirational speaker, meditative yogi in my other platform. And then I created YenYorkCity because I liked showing, like, it started as like yoga events in the city. Like Central Park had like yoga events, and Times Square has the summer solstice. So I would take people to see it. And then I was like, you know what? I like the whole thing of showing off the city. But then people were like, oh, are you going to do meditation? I'm like, no, I'm doing a city tour kind of thing. And it could be fitness, it could be music. And also I did a lot of concerts. Like I went to concerts and because I love both, I'm not just like a one type of person. Like I like so many things. So in the other platform, I loved watching travel channels and music channels because I'm into travel and music a lot, and fitness. So when I saw him, I was like, wait a second, because you see a lot of like acoustic people and people singing, but he had the whole thing, like with the lights and the the cinematic music, and also the the hits and the rock. And I was like, whoa, who is this dude? Like he's like really, really talented. So yeah, I would go in there, and I a lot of times it was funny because a lot of times I would go in there and I would be like, yeah, ladies, you guys have it all wrong. It's not the guitarist, the drummer's where it's at. Remember, I used to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like feeding his ego and all the ladies in there. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I was with someone at the time, so I didn't had no idea or any kind of like inclination or anything. So I'm like, I usually do that. I just like making people feel good. So I was like, yeah, so because I have a thing. I guess I have a thing for drummers because I dated a bunch of drummers, but
She had a thing.
I had a thing, you know, because it's true. That's where it's at. I do the drummers, and so you know, it was kind of crazy. Like everyone was telling me Twitch is better and this and that, and he told me and my other friend, who's a Twitch ambassador, that she came from that platform and ended up blowing up here and being a Twitch ambassador and doing great things here. She was like, oh, you have to come and check it out, and he did. So both of them were like telling me, and I was like, you know, I really didn't feel like that was a place for me. I didn't feel like there was it became something else. It became a different type of platform, if you know what I mean. And so I really like the changes they did in the recent months, where they put the music channel where you can browse through music. They didn't have that when I first started in Twitch, and I think that makes a big difference. And I remember you started off gaming here, right? And then you started doing more of like exclusive.
I actually started drumming on here first.
And on this channel was a different. You were named different, I should
No,
say.
it was EJLunaOfficial first when I first made this channel.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in the link. Wait, did I put it in here? I'm not sure.
So when I first created this channel, it was EJLunaOfficial, and then I did the whole cross streaming thing with you know, the other app here and on YouTube, so that I can get more viewers and stuff. But then I stopped streaming here for a bit. Then I came back, did some more drum stuff, and then stopped for a little, and then came back. um, Catered this channel to gaming afterwards, and I changed the name to Luna Games instead of Luna Quests. And and then I was like, Luna Games sounds stupid. I need a better name. I need like a good handle, like something that involves gaming. Because if I was listening to a lot of like Gary V stuff, and like, you know, from what they say, you have to do things that is authentic to the actual platform. You know, so like this platform is based off of gamers. There's a lot of gaming stuff happening here. It wasn't music at the time, and like, you know, Instagram is a lot of video photography type of stuff, sharing highlights of your day in a sense, and then Twitter is like news. Facebook is like family shit, you know, like boomer crap.
Boomer crap.
Yeah. So Facebook's just drama.
I don't really like Facebook.
So like every platform has its like core foundation of what you're supposed to be posting, and what people look for and how it's treated. So yeah, so I started here. Like I reestablished the channel as Luna Games, and I was playing more gaming. It's a lot of Fortnite stuff. And then I went back, changed it to Luna Quests, and that's when the gaming started taking off. So I played a lot of Fortnite at the time. It was before Spellbreak was around, and made a lot of friends. You know, I met some close friends now from squatting up randomly on Fortnite.
Well, you met Dooms. Dooms.
That's what I'm saying. Like I met, like, yeah, he's like a good friend of mine. And you know, it's just weird how like the gaming community can like get you can network with people like that. And then Spellbreak came around, and I played a lot of Spellbreak, and that's when I started to do like a little bit of like teetering with music on the channel, to see what I can get more of, like to see if it's something that people would be interested in. And that's when I was like, I got about like 800 or 900 followers at the time. And it's a slow build, but it was building. And then I started introducing more music again. Now that the music stuff was starting to take off here on Twitch, I was like, maybe now is the time, the opportunity to jump on it and actually do more music. So I started doing both music and gaming, and then people love the music. A lot of the gamers that I've connected with between Spellbreak and Fortnite came into the drum channel, like drum streams, and they were like, "Holy shit, you actually play drums?"
I know. I told them too.
Yeah.
I was like, you need to have more of those because you see how people are coming in and seeing it and loving it. Because he
Yeah.
said, he's like, I don't want to get bored of drumming. I don't want to like, you know.
Well, because I did it for so long,
in the other platform, yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I'm tired. Like, I want to break. I want to do something different. I want to take it easy. I want to take it slow. It also gave me, some time to take a couple steps back to relax, build the stream up better, and kind of readjust my personality in a sense coming out live. So gaming did help that. It helped me kind of like tame myself a bit more. I was more behind like sitting down and just relaxing, just chatting, just talking to people while playing Fortnite, and I was getting more competitive in Fortnite. And then and then I went back to doing the gaming stuff now that I've gotten into a better habit of streaming. Um, and then I got a lot of good feedback with the drum stuff, and and then I was like, just recently I split the channels again. So I went back to EJLunaOfficial for this channel, for the drum channel, and then I made a new channel, LunaQuests underscore, for gaming specifically, because I want to make sure the brands stayed, solid. Like everywhere else, EJLunaOfficial is all drumming and all music, and LunaQuest was always games. So to keep it from anyone getting confused, because when I was doing drumming under LunaQuests, and I say follow me on my streams, they're probably searching EJLunaOfficial, and I wouldn't pop up, because from YouTube, I'm EJLunaOfficial. So it was starting to create. I felt like it would have created a lot of confusion between what LunaQuest is and what EJLunaOfficial is, in a sense. So that's when I started splitting it, and then having strictly music and then strictly gaming. More focus on the music now, and then every so often I'll throw in some games and stuff. So yeah,
It just went to like a different SoundCloud is so weird. It just went to somebody totally. I don't know.
probably went through the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm like, what the heck? I know it wasn't your song. Yeah. So that was basically his little transformation to going from being a just a totally music streamer to gaming, then mixing the two and realizing no, maybe I should separate it. So then he started it wasn't that long ago that you created LunaQuest and you ended up becoming affiliated, like a month ago or 2 months ago. When was that?
Yeah, it was like a couple months ago.
Yeah, and how do you feel about that?
That's cool. Like I like that people enjoyed the fact that I play games too. Not just the drumming. I always wanted to be an entity as a person versus an entity as something of what I do. I want to attract people to me and not for just what I do.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been saying to a lot of people on Twitter too. And like I've seen some people feeling down about like Spellbreak going on break. And I went out and made a post and I said, if people are coming to watch your stream specifically for a game and you're losing followers, you're doing something wrong.
Yes.
When the game is on break or shuts down or something and you lose that many followers, they obviously weren't there for you. They were there for the game. And you need to change that. So that's what I'm trying to achieve, is more of a personality versus a thing, versus a subject. I like to be a person versus anything else. So, and that's what I hope everyone would see me as and would enjoy watching is just me, and for all the things that I do. But that's why I split it, because I know a lot of people don't. So
Yeah, and I'm noticing more and more musicians are splitting up and having two channels, a gaming channel and a music channel, because they feel the same way. Like, oh, I thought you were playing music. Oh, you're
yeah,
playing
yeah.
games, and then it's like, well,
Yeah,
and it's
not
almost
a lot of
like,
people like the gaming stuff, and then there's people that don't like the like. I mean, who doesn't like music? But if you don't like music, then something's wrong with you.
yes,
But yeah,
I can't be
but,
your friend.
but gaming is a whole like it's a whole nother monster on its own. So it's like not a lot of people can vibe with that, not unless you're entertaining.
Yeah. So like the whole personality thing. Well, you're a natural, babe. You are charismatic, you're funny, you're entertaining, and you have, different sides of you where people could see you in chat. So he does chat streams on Saturday. So this is kind of like what he does, like the way he has the drums in the background. He does that on Saturdays. And, people get to know him. People could come in and ask questions before he goes live for the drum stream. So that's also pretty cool because
Well, we generally just chat about anything, really.
it's yeah, it's pretty much anything, right?
I try not
So,
to talk about me too much. Oh, yeah.
what happened?
No, I thought you got quiet there for a second. Like, wait, something happened. What happened?
No, I went to somewhere and now I can't X out somebody's name for some reason. I don't know why. I don't want to go to that name, but
What's the significance of the inclusion of Luna in your channel names? 99% nerdy. My last name is Luna.
Yeah, it's his actual name.
That's my actual last name.
He's not like every other chick that has Luna or something
Yeah.
in their channel. Star Luna.
Yeah, I'm not a fake Luna.
Moonbeam,
I'm the real deal.
Pony Moon Child or something.
I am the actual Luna.
He is
signed
the
and from
Luna.
birth.
He is the official. That's why he's official, because he's actually a real Luna. That's his actual name. So yeah. So that's why he has Luna, and he has all these beautiful emotes of the moon.
So it's easy for me to brand. People can't see.
Everybody else could just
actually,
wish.
It's an actual name of mine. You can't have it.
Yeah, everyone could wish to be the actual Luna, but he is the official Luna. Yeah, and everybody calls you by your last name, which is funny. Even me. Like, it's weird because, like, I was talking to your mom, and, she's always saying, EJ, and then I'm like, oh, Luna, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so weird. I was like, I call him Luna in the streams, and, like, I usually just call him Babes, but, like...
Babes!
Yeah, I usually just call him Babe, but, like, in the streams, I'm like, oh, Luna this, or, something, and then... Yeah, and even in person, like, I'm telling his mom. It's like, yeah, not realizing your dad's probably Luna. Your brother says they call him Luna too all the time because it's just, I don't know, it's just a thing, right?
You know what's funny? I think Saturday morning's coffee stream, Dom popped in and he said that, would you prefer people calling you, or I forgot, I don't know if Dom said it or someone said it. And I said, Luna's fine. You can call me EJ, but Luna's pretty easy. It's branded everywhere, so you can just say Luna is fine. And then Dom was like, I've always called you EJ. And I'm like, wait.
Really? Oh my
yeah,
god.
I'm like, do you really? I was like, don't you know me as like Luna Quests to begin with? And then he goes, yeah, but I don't know. I guess because like your name now, and it just kind of it just stayed now because it's EJ. It's like the first thing you see, the first portion of the name is what you call someone, like dude, dude or 99 or 99%. I say 99% nerdy because it's like you have to say the full name. You can't just be like, hey 99, what's up?
Yeah. Like some people call me Jens or York.
Or Yen, yeah.
Or some people even say city, which is kind of funny. It's like, hey, city. I'm like, yeah,
city.
well, I'm a city gal, so it's fine. But yeah, but like Jens is usually what my friends call me with an S, Jens. And
yeah, most people try to like just break the first portion of a username, and that's what they call people. it makes it kind of like a nickname almost. You know?
I like nicknames. If I give you a nickname, I really like you. It's like official, like we're friends. I gave you a cute nickname. That's it, and it's endearing. So usually my bestest friends
Like-
get like weird nicknames and stuff.
Like John Matt Ben.
Yes, he has a nickname, John Matt Ben.
That's the longest nickname ever, but it's great.
But I can pick 3 different names, you know, and it'll work. And he'll be like, oh, wait, Matt.
John
yeah.
Matt Ben.
Yeah. Like, and then Dooms has the whole intro, Doomsday. And
That means we're friends.
That means we're like really, really friends.
Yeah, look, Geek Vision. We call him Mr. Vision.
Exactly. There you go. He's another one. True friend right there. Like when you have a friend, don't you just give him like, I don't know, it's just something that just happens. You don't even plan it. It just becomes a thing. So yeah.
A tang.
A thing. So TwitchCon last year, what was your favorite thing about TwitchCon last year? Because it's canceled this year, so bummer.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Like I love spending a lot of time in the that big area with all the booths and stuff was.
Oh yeah, oh, what happened?
What?
Some hiccup. Did you guys get that?
Was that you?
No, it was like it did something.
Oh, was it part of a track?
No, it just like blooped. It went bloop, bloop, like it got warped. Whatever you said last. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so that booth area was really nice. We didn't get to see a lot of the panels. I tried some of the panels. We didn't see a lot of the events that happen inside TwitchCon. We went to the after party. That was cool. I think like from the experience, just being in San Diego was the big part of it all. In general,
I loved it.
So.
It was my first time going to California. I know I'm such a New Yorker that like I've never traveled to. I'm an East Coaster, you know, born and raised in New York City. I never gone, you know, and it was an experience. And when I went, I was like, I fell in love with it. It reminded me kind of like San Diego has kind of like Fifth Avenue type of vibe with palm trees and like a dock, and it does feel like you're in parts of Manhattan, but it has like that, you know, the palm trees and stuff like that, but it does have that kind of, certain parts kind of seem like upscale-y, which I like, and very clean, except it's cleaner. I'm sorry guys, you know, I gotta keep it real. I say it the way it is, and it was cleaner over there. So it was nicer and in that way, but I'm New Yorker for life, sorry. But if I ever did move to California, I think San Diego would be a considerable type of place that I would look into, because it's really beautiful, especially next to the water, the ocean. Where was the cave?
Where we were, it was amazing.
Yeah, where the cave was, where all the
La Jolla Cave.
Yes, La Jolla Cave. And I remember I got a tip from a Twitch streamer that I knew from YouTube, and then she came from YouTube to Twitch, and then she's from San Diego, so she was telling me all the places. She's like, you have to go to La Jolla, and then she told me about Boa Park, and she told me a bunch of places that we didn't get to go because we only had like a few days, and we were trying to meet people. And the funny thing is, I followed a lot of streamers beforehand, and you was really stuck with a lot of the gamer community. So you went and you met a lot of gamers. I'm over here like, I want to meet Sunfire because she's a freaking drummer and she's a female drummer, and I was all about it. And I was like, and I want to meet my other friend and this and this and that. And like, I didn't get to meet everyone, but I also the violinist, what was her name, with poop emotes. She performed, and so like there were so many people I wanted to meet. And I remember when we went to that meetup, I was dragging him. I was like, we gotta go and meet like the music meetup. And this was before you really wanted to like do the whole like full on, right? So you're like,
I didn't know anyone, and I'm like, I'm gonna feel weird just like being there. And
But
we went to that one area
yeah,
where like
yeah,
all the musicians met up, and we were just like walking in circles because we tried to find someone that you were looking for.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Who was it? Was
I
it the
think it was.
violin
I
girl or
think it
was it
was. No, I think it was Angels, but she ended up having. I don't know.
or
I think
yeah
I went later or earlier, and then you wasn't having it. You were like, let's just do something else,
yeah.
and but I saw all these people. We saw like Matt Gaddy. And remember, you didn't even know who he was. I was like, that's Matt Gaddy. You know, that's Matt. And you're like, I don't know. And then I
Oh.
was like, and I was like, basically like trying to push him to meet people that he didn't even know yet. And I was like, damn, I'm
So
like,
it's funny.
I'm watching more music streamers than you. Like, what's wrong with it?
I'm very introverted, like in person,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm not like overly out there. Like as much as I am like I carry conversation and do things here live and stuff. Like it wouldn't seem that way, but I am. I don't go up to people, um, unless like I know you and I've seen you before and like I've that we've actually talked somewhere. Then I would come up to you. But if I'm being if I'm if I were told to get acquainted with someone in person, I would just be quiet. Like I don't really say much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
not
like that too.
outgoing.
I just felt like I wanted, like, I'm the type of person, I like connecting people, and if I think someone would be cool to meet someone that's a musician or that they would be good at collaborating or something, like, I like to introduce people, and I'm really good at it, I like to say, because I think I know, like people's energies and stuff. So, yes, I was like, oh, let's do this. And then we ended up going to that bar the last night, and there was a bunch of different streamers that were music streamers,
yeah.
and they were having
That was
like a
pretty cool.
jam session basically in this bar, and
Yeah,
that
it
was
was pretty
really
nice.
fun. And so yeah, so I was like,
That's like the first time I've met Angels, and I've known Angels for a while.
yeah, like yeah, I met her before, and we've done streams out in Manhattan, and yeah, it was something that I wanted. Yeah, I wanted you to meet her too,
And then I
and
met Sun.
Sunfire, and then Dan
Dan.
Stone. Angels introduced you to Dan Stone,
Yeah.
and then you talked to him, and then yeah, and then so I was like, you see, wasn't that nice? I was like, it was funny because Lam was like, oh, you're like the stage mom trying to like go make friends, go make friends, and I was like,
Yeah, go.
go
Have fun.
make friends, go make
mingle.
friends. Yes, I'm over here pushing him to. But it was just because I'm excited because I want more people to know who EJ Luna is. That's why. I mean, it took this whole year for us to meet like everyone that we know now. So we were excited about TwitchCon, and of course we knew there was a possibility that it wouldn't happen. But like I was saying to Venix, I was saying which he was a TwitchCon DJ last year. I don't know if he's in the stream. He's probably lurking doing homework. But he's he's another one that he was like, yeah, it was my first time at TwitchCon and stuff, and we were really excited to like meet this year. I was like, yeah, but we kind of knew the possibility of it happening was slim, but everyone was kind of down about it. But I was like, hey, think about it this way: it gives us more time to get to meet more people, so the next TwitchCon is going to be even more epic, and we're going to have more stuff to show, and people are going to be jamming out with even more material. So there's pros and cons to everything. You just got to think of it that way. I think it's the way you think of it. But yeah, I can't wait for next year. I mean, it goes by really fast. I can't believe we're gonna be in July next week. It's July already.
Yep.
So yeah, it's
Wait, what was it? Something was supposed to happen July 20th, and I forgot what it was. Oh, spell break.
no more spell break.
Yeah. They're shutting down the servers.
That's Chris Colonel's birthday too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tributes.
Yeah, Christopher's dad's birthday too. So it's a big one.
Yeah.
That's how I know that date is big for me. But for you, it's spell break.
Spell break.
Yeah. So, what are your plans for now that Spellbreak is gonna go on hiatus? You're gonna start streaming Fortnite again or Guild Wars?
We got Guild Wars. Yeah, we can do some Guild Wars. We've been developing that and creating a guild and trying to get more people to play with us and stuff. So we have community games if you want to play. If you do play Guild Wars, you join us and do
We have
some
a guild.
raids and go through some stories and play some quests and all that stuff. Because that's what we do. Try to get some gold, get some crazy outfits. We got Yen her mounts.
Oh yeah, I got my raptor, my skimmer, and what was the other one? The bunny rabbit, the springer.
Hey, go get your names.
Yeah. Speaking of stuff, we were watching Bleach yesterday. If you guys are into anime, and it was pretty fun. I liked it. We watched I think 4 episodes together.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. I actually want to start cosplaying and doing stuff like that again, and finding a cool character to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what did you guys say? Hey, dude is like, hey. Yeah, do you watch anime? Dude, hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
And what are your favorites? I mean, I'm
make me cry.
Oh, and speaking of Japanese stuff, you have your sake too? You got your sake there?
Make it better. Remember. I don't know the rest of the lyric. I was just playing on with hey dude hey for hey dude, and that's hey Jude from
Oh, hey, Jude.
Beatles. Yeah.
Hey, Jude. Oh, what is...
But yeah, I got sake.
Yeah, sake. Well, he's taking it for me because I don't drink. But when I used to drink, I used to like some hot sake. You know.
And catching up on on Titan. That's such a good one. You want me to get the shot ready for you?
What do you mean? You're taking 2?
No, I was gonna take 1.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Unless you want me to take 2, I could take 2. It's up
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh. We don't have the spin wheel of death, so people can't redeem them. So, if you guys don't know, on his channel, he has something called the spin wheel of death. Yes, I can growl. And welcome to N. Okay, is a personal favorite of mine. Hey, he's getting the sake. So if you guys want to join in and have a shot with Luna, I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary of being a Twitch affiliate and doing podcasts for a year. And it's been really fun. I've had all kinds of people on the podcast, all kinds of walks of life, all different places.
I used to do podcasts.
Yeah, he also used to do podcasts. I think everyone became a podcaster recently because it's just fun to interview people and talk. I mean, with quarantine and social distancing, I think it's kept me sane. And if I haven't messaged you guys, and I know there's a few people that I have to message to get them on the podcast because I have a list. And if you haven't heard from me yet, then you will hear from me this week soon. So I'll have more awesome guests. But I've had geologists, I've had musicians, I've had Netflix reality show guy that was on a weight loss show, and he told us he was from Australia. I had someone from London 2 weeks ago, musician, Plastic Josh. And artists. And then next week I have Geek Vision. So he's going to be doing some of his illustrations. And
Mr. Vision!
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Welcome to the NHK is a personal favorite of mine.
Anime.
Yes, there he goes. Oh, let me give you a shout out. So he's gonna be on it next week. That's gonna be fun. And you have to bring that baby grand piano on the show. Oh, what happened? Is my shout out's not working again?
No, you put AO instead of SO.
Oh my god. I don't know how you see anything with these shades.
And you put the @ sign on there.
Oh my
Don't
god.
put the @ sign.
Oh my god. How do you see with these shades? So I was wearing some blunders. I don't do it. Oh, babe, look, I finally found my shades.
The blue ones?
No! I found some heart-shaped ones.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Look.
Ah. That's adorable on you.
You like them?
Yeah.
They're heart-shaped.
That was good.
So those are gonna be mine right now. These are gonna be my summer shades with the hearts, because you know it's all about the hearts and the apples.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
It fits your face nicely.
Thank you. I have a heart-shaped face as it is, so that's probably why. All right, let me see. S.
Look at you blushing over there.
I'm I don't know. I don't know. You sure I don't put the @ sign?
No, don't put the @
I think you do put the @
No.
sign. Okay, let me try. I think you do.
No.
Yeah, you do. See? I remember.
I told you to put the @ sign.
No, you said you don't put the @ sign.
No, I said yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what else? What else? I think we covered a lot of topics.
So I did a lot of YouTube videos, and I also do vlogs, and I also do podcasts. I also design artwork stuff. I got T-shirts out. I got the Breast Cancer Can Stick It Foundation that I'm working on right now.
Oh yeah. The charities.
Yeah. So we raised about $50 out of 2,000 that I'm aiming for, which is awesome. And the foundation is working to get a bunch of drummers to help support for this upcoming month. They have an event going on throughout the summer, and then October, I think they launch the event, and then top 25 people that gets the fundraiser can submit a 1-minute drum solo that they will feature on their shows, on their event in October. So that's one goal of mine.
Yeah.
And then top 3 fundraisers get gifts and stuff. So, whatever I can get and make will be great. Obviously, I'm not getting anything. It's going to go towards the foundation, and they put it towards mammograms and tests, and just to help people fund the ability to get themselves checked and treated. It's not, for cure reasons in general, but it's more towards treatments. So, which is good. So they raised a lot the past couple of years. They're a big foundation based out of Dallas, Texas, and every goal that we hit, I do something. I either wear pink, like a pink outfit, or dye my hair pink, or play with pink drum sticks.
Well, I'll be there with you with the pink hair if you want.
Yeah, sure.
So if you raise enough money, do the pink hair, I'll do the pink. I mean, it's not like I haven't had pink hair in the last year.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do a giveaway, so I'll give away some pink drumsticks. I'm going to give away what else I put? Oh, a T-shirt. It's going to be an exclusive T-shirt made for the foundation. So any purchases will go towards the foundation. So stuff like that. So that's what we're working on for this summer. Yeah, that's generally it. I don't know. Anyone else have any questions? Oh, before I take the shot, we gotta do a cheer.
Yes, let's do a cheer. A cheer to. Oh my God, there's so much. I wish I had like a video of all the things that we've streamed in the last year, and
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean.
Like a montage
I
collage type of
think
thing.
I think if you knew that it was a year, you would have done it for me, for sure, because you
Yeah.
love doing those kind of things. He's really good at that too. I think the funny thing is, the beginning of the year you did do that, remember? And you said, "Oh, 2020 is gonna be so hype."
Yeah, 2020 is gonna be freaking amazing. It's gonna be the best time of our lives. And then
See,
this shit happens. I jinxed 2020 for everyone.
I knew it was gonna be crazy. I said no. I said, I remember I told you, it was like, I think it was in yeah, when TwitchCon happened. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like the top of where we want to be right now, because coming into December, January, February, the boats are leaving. If you're not on that boat, if you're not like grinding, it's gonna be a big change and shift. Because I'm into astrology and I really believe in blah blah blah, whatever. You guys will know that about me. But this stuff, I mean, a lot of people did not see it coming, but it's gonna be something that we're gonna have in the history books. And it's amazing in its own weird way, because people are actually watching streams more, and instead of Netflix, they're interacting with musicians. And you got to look at the pros and the cons. So I think it's helped a lot of people streaming because of that, because people are actually watching in their home. What are they gonna do? So it has its advantages, and if you're in the whole streaming world, definitely take this time and stream. I mean, this is the time to grow, so that next year when you go to TwitchCon, if you guys want to meet us, also that's gonna be another goal, being able to meet everyone that you watch on stream.
Mm.
So yeah, I really think it's fun. So we'll definitely do something, some kind of like a year. I mean, I know everybody was posting pictures of TwitchCon, right? 'Cause when they found out that there was no TwitchCon this year. So I don't know. I did post one of the pictures of TwitchCon on the post of us going live today. The one of us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That one is my favorite. Yeah.
When we had the purple wall behind us.
Yeah, the TwitchCon
Yeah.
in the back. That was fun.
That was a nice one.
Yeah, I had a
I
great
was clean
time.
shaven.
Yeah, you had, yeah, your hair was shorter too. It was like right here. Now it's like so much longer. It grows so fast.
Almost past my shoulder.
Okay, so we gotta say it right now. He can't cut his hair until next TwitchCon, and see how long.
Until next TwitchCon.
Until the next TwitchCon, see how long it's gonna get. You're not gonna cut it anyways,
and then
right?
I cut it. I'll probably trim
And that
it.
was the
Like-
end.
Like I gotta get like the ends kind of cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
It's part of maintaining the healthy hairs. You gotta get it trimmed every so often.
I want to get it trimmed, but then sometimes you get a trim and they take like 3 inches.
Mm.
But I don't know. I like guys with long hair. I have a thing for it, so I don't want you to cut your hair. I wanted to.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, because then I mean, I did meet you with shorter hair, but I'm glad that you're able to grow it. 'Cause hey, if you can grow your hair, you know how many people wish they could and they don't even have hair? In the quarantine, a lot of guys are letting their hair grow, and you know what? It's coming back now because of it. People are actually starting
Everybody's growing their hair out.
It's like hippie days all over again. So I love it. I love that, and I love November, because everyone grows their facial hair and their beards, and I like that too. So
It's like if you have like that horseshoe cut and you're like bald up on the top.
don't
Yeah.
don't do that.
Grow it out and grow the mullet. Just do the whole mullet and put a hat on. No one will know.
No, don't do that. Hey, I'm into bald heads too. If you have a nice little dome head, I'll rub it. If you ever go bald, it's fine. But you don't have that problem yet.
Or
so,
just do like a little patch circle here and just grow that out and braid it. You have this
No, you gotta be like Kirk
like the monk,
Hammett.
how like the monk have this little patch of hair in the back and just.
Yeah, because a couple of people said, "Oh, did anybody ever tell you look like Kirk Hammett?" And you're like, "Yeah, Jens is always telling me when I get older, if
Yeah.
I still have my hair. If it's true, he still has his hair. It's just silver, just like salt and pepper curls now."
It's extra gray.
Yeah, he was always cute. Like I remember seeing Metallica really for one of my first concert. I saw Metallica in Lollapalooza, and Soundgarden opened up for Metallica. They were the last two bands, and oh, so fucking awesome! It was so fun.
So cheers.
Cheers to an awesome year of growth and inspiration and music and meeting so many new friends and being affiliated to the best platform that you can find to connect.
For my babe.
Yes, thank you so much, baby. I couldn't have done it without you, so I'm glad that you came to the stream for my 1 year anniversary.
I'm glad to be here.
And he did the emotes. So this is my yay emote. Yeah. So
Power couple.
Did anybody say that? I don't know. I have something blocking my view, and I can't.
No, there's not a lot of people are saying much, but
yeah. So it's 10 right now. 10:18. We've been streaming. These are usually an hour too. Uptime.
2 hours.
Not bad. We could play some Guild Wars if you want afterwards.
Well, I was invited to play a game with OSK because they're trying to get more games in.
Oh, for the spell break.
And I haven't played games with OSK in a while.
Oh, is he in the stream or no?
No. He had messaged me earlier today, and I said that I have the podcast first, and I see depending on what time I finish.
Okay.
I can come and play a couple games with him. So, but he might. I don't know if he's streaming. He might be.
Ooh. Okay. Let me see.
OSK. OSK is great. He's a Spellbreak streamer, and he also does shoutcasting for Spellbreak League tournaments and stuff. So he's been getting more involved with that, and he and I have had some fun times and fun games together, and he's a great supporter and a friend.
I think he liked my tweet.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And I think of the first Spellbreak patch game when it was released was with OSK and Kalinor. And ever since then, like, we all kind of just loved playing together. We brought the entertainment, and that was a fun stream too.
Yeah. And remember, guys, it's not the game that makes you, it's you that make the game. Because people are, like you said, people are afraid that because the game is going in hiatus, it's not going to be in beta anymore. Okay, but like...
It doesn't matter what you do, like anything. If anything is going downhill and you don't know what to do with yourself anymore, like, that didn't make you. Like, you made it. And
right.
And you can do more just being you.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Just chat and hang out and just entertain people. Just, if you don't have to be over the top either. There's people that can resonate with people that are very chill,
Yeah.
So
I agree. Yeah, you can be high energy one day and then another day have a nice chill stream. Like I do my meditation streams, my art streams. I was doing Twitch Sings for a while, but I don't know. They really need to do something different because they didn't have much variety that I liked.
Yeah.
But you'll see more of me in the music.
There's an update for the drum room.
Ooh.
We didn't even touch base on that.
Oh, let's see what it is. What's the update?
So we didn't do any updates now, but we're gonna talk about what we're gonna end up doing. Well, first I'm gonna clean out like the wiring and stuff back there, and then above the drums, there's like random shit, and my lasers. That's gonna get cleaned up. I'm gonna take all the posters down around the room, um, frame them so they look nice and clean and in order. I'm gonna have more lights, so we're gonna trigger some more.
Because he's
fun
all about
stuff.
the lights. Yeah.
I'm all about lights. And then I'll have my station here for the chats. And if I want to, fiddle around with some recordings, I could do that here. And in the other side of the room where this computer was, we're gonna invest into an electronic kit. And then after I'm done playing drums, if I want to keep playing, and everything was vibing, everybody's enjoying themselves, we'll go back and jump on the electronic kit, and I can play as late as I want from that point on. So, and then also days that I can't play, like during the weekdays, I can add some more drum days and play it on the electronic kit, so it's not disturbing anyone during work days. So that's the future of this room, and maybe we'll paint it. We'll try to figure out the painting thing. I want to keep the green wall though. I like the green. It pops.
Well, you could do a lot with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'll be there this weekend. So if you guys want to see more of me, make sure to follow him. I'm going to be there in the morning broadcast. So that's going to be fun. And of course, you guys know you'll see me out and about in the city doing my IRLs and art streams, music streams, singing streams. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff. I do everything. A little bit of
all
everything.
the things.
Yeah, because I'm into a lot of things. What can I tell you? That's what a city girl is about. You want an exciting gal? Get yourself a city gal, because we're into a lot of shit, So I want to thank my guest and my babes, EJLunaOfficial, for being here, and I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I know you guys have been awesome, just following the journey, the year, and getting affiliated was really exciting, and it's just going to grow from here on. And next week we have a cartoonist, musician, and streamer. His name is Geek Vision. If he's still in the chat, say hello. We're going to have him next week, and we're going to have all different types of streamers, loopers, bass players, other drummers. So stay tuned for
Mr. Vision.
Mr. Vision is there. He goes. Give him a follow. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the 100 biddies that you gave me, and also for the host. Thanks for the host, Mr. Vision. And hey dude, thanks for the follow. Thanks,
Mr. Vision.
I just love it. He does. Okay, so you guys give Luna a follow, okay? Because he's very entertaining, and yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do this without him. So thank you so much, babe. And I'll see you guys on the next stream, probably this weekend, and also the next podcast, which will be Monday. So stay tuned for that, and make sure to follow me on my socials. And Discord. Get up on my Discord. And yeah. All right, babe. So I want you guys to have a beautiful rest of your night. And let me just give you all the links for his YouTube. There goes his YouTube, his SoundCloud. We've been listening to it on repeat.
Repeat. I gotta get some more music up in there.
Yeah, it's like been repeating the whole time. People are like, "How many times you can play it?" Yeah, it's great though. It was very good, and I'm really glad that we have this to share. And yeah, I can't wait to do more of that with you too. We'll be working on something special.
Yes.
All right, babes. I love you. Thank you so much
Love
for
you,
the
babe.
awesome
Thank you for
year.
having me.
Of course.
Happy anniversary, Twitch anniversary, and affiliate anniversary.
Both.
All
Both.
the above.
All of the above. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you on my next stream.
Bye.
Bye.